How are you going to get a farm girl to marry you? First, a tractor. What up, guys? Once again, welcome to the SOS podcast, the epitome of edutainment, where we turn anything into a conversation. I'm your host. My name is Kip Cascade. How are you? How have you been? How's your week been? How's everything? Is everything working on your end? On my end, I've been good. My week has been awesome. Just the worst part being doing laundry. Doing laundry is one of those things, one of those boring things that can't possibly never be funny. It can never be interesting. My resolution is either I'm finding a wife or I'm buying a washing machine. But I think a washing machine it is, because it's way cheaper than a wife. I was going to make a laundry joke, but I'm still ironing out the details. Okay, enough of those. So today, on my episode 3, we are at it. Let's talk about our mental health. Yeah, I had foreseen this topic amongst my first episodes. Yeah, and this thing is so wide. I don't know where to start, and I don't know if I'm going to do proper justice to it. But let's see how it goes. So first and foremost, first things first. What is mental health? According to WHO, World Health Organization, mental health is more than just the absence of mental disorder or disabilities. They define it as a state of well-being in which an individual realizes his or her own abilities, can cope up with normal stresses of life, can work productively, and is able to make a contribution to his or her community. That is definition according to WHO. Another definition, I was looking at it. Where is it? Where's my phone? Is it? Gotcha. It says mental health includes our emotional, psychological, and social well-being. It affects how we think, feel, and act as we cope up with life. It also helps determine how we handle stress, relate to others, and make choices in life. I think this definition is very, very relatable to us, guys. Mental health can be impacted by various factors, including genetics. In the words of JP Jordan B. Peterson, he said, quote unquote, "We all have different temperaments. There are 5 dimensions of temperaments. There is extroversion, that's sensitivity and threshold of positive emotion. Neuroticism, that is sensitivity and threshold of negative emotion. Agreeableness, conscientiousness, openness, that is creativity and interest in ideas. Where you land on those dimensions is determined to a large degree by the genetic lottery. There is some movement on each dimension that can occur as a consequence of socialization, but it's bounded by the place you landed when the cards were dealt, by the genetic code when you are born." That's JP being JP. He's doing mambo gari, but basically what he's trying to say is that mental health has been impacted largely by the genetic code in a very big way. Also, the mental health can be affected and impacted by the environment, our life experiences, and our daily habits. Yeah, we have the good mental health, which is being able to experience positive emotions, to manage negative emotions, and maintain a sense of balance in life. It also involves having the ability to adapt to change and challenges, and being resilient in the face of adversities. Then there is this other side of the coin, that's the poor mental health, which leads now to a range of emotional, behavioral, and physical problems, which such as depression, anxiety, substance abuse, and if it becomes worse, chronic health conditions. I think where the problem is and what should be addressed is this other side of mental health. That is the poor and the bad side of mental health. That is depression, anxiety, and whatnot. I'll always act my age, since I was told that you have to act like it. I'll be acting my age. So I'll be addressing my fellow countrymen between the age gap I'm in, that is mid-20s, those who are in their early 20s, and the youngins. 2027 and above. I think when you say bwana, you should find a therapist. But I don't know. So this is where at this age gap, this is where your life takes a turn mentally. You start thinking differently, and physically your body changes. We get so many temptations, some to control and some to just do it and get over it. Our lives become so complicated. We really want to be alone, but still want attention. Are you getting me? And there are going to be instances in our lives that are going to or might affect our mental health. Let's be honest and put this right. If life is not a cakewalk, has never been. We have to deal with people and problems. There are going to be ups and downs in our lives, and that's a fact. And having to face all these bunch loads of problems might at some point affect us differently. It might affect our state of mind. According to studies, even though I don't know, I believe that we are the most depressed generation. I was reading something kitambo kidogo. It said that according to studies, 2022, the depression rates between 18 to 25 has increased from 10% to 17%, if I'm not wrong. Right now, I don't know what the rates are. I'm going to check. I'm going to confirm after this. Depression is a real thing. It's something huge, and it should be addressed. It might catch up with us. It might catch up with us at some point or another in life, with the way we handle things in life. As I was telling you in my last episode, yeah, it's just 2 I've just done 2 episodes. This is my 3rd episode. So in my 2nd episode, as I was telling you about the story, that guy who decided to end his life. At some point, I told you about a friend who said that he has never in his life experienced any form of depression, and probably because he's still young. Let me say, for a fact, he's still young. So life hasn't done the thing at most. And so at some point, life can be crucial. And life can be. It's some things are bound to happen. So probably he hasn't reached, but I'm not wishing bad for him. I'm just saying that probably he has already known how to go about the streets of life, and he knows how to handle and cope with life. But I'm not wishing bad for him. I'm just wishing him to continue with the same spirit. Yeah, so depression and anxiety is not something like a cold fever or a migraine that would make you sick instantly. It takes time. Every moment you distress yourself is a step forward toward this door of peculiar illness. Hey. Vile mnashanga pia mimi nashanga hivyo. Okay. So feeling disheartened and feeling down, feeling hurt is something that happens to us every day. Not every day, but sometimes, or most of the times. And very few people can understand and cope up with what we, or the so-called weirdness we are in. But do you know that it's not always people's fault that we feel so depressed? Other times it can be people's fault, but sometimes it's not people's fault that we feel so depressed. Many of us are just so much into the wanting to be cool mentality that we forget who we really are. The problem is with this is that you try to compare your reality to the reality of another person, making your reference point kind of distorted. It's easier to be cool. I can say it's easier to be cool when you're famous and when many people knows you and they admire you. But when nobody knows you, baby girl, when nobody knows you, you're not famous, and things are somewhat different. And let me ask, how many people are famous? Yeah, you got that right. The 1% of this of the total population are famous, and we mostly want it for validation and to achieve what is desirable by others, and we totally miss the point and try to become something we are not. Then now when we start distressing about it, we start now wondering, why are people blah blah about me? Why are not people doing this? Why are people ho ho? Then small, that's depression. Then slowly tunakuona unaenda unapima weight kwa miti, and unaanza kutafuta pesticides trying to end your life, and it's something ulijiletea at some point by trying to think in a way that's not subjected to the reality that you know. And another thing is the social media. I think the person who invented internet right now where he is, he's saying, guys, hapana, si hivyo, haiko inafaa kwa hivyo. It was created with a good purpose in mind, to serve the people, so that making a good social life could be made easier for business purposes and whatnots. But over the years, as years are progressing, it can be seen that while achieving that purpose, somewhere it has lost its meaning. It has made us more lonelier. I think meeting friends and relatives in real life is psychological way more advantageous than texting them on social media. They say hugging your family member or someone you love, your body secretes oxytocin within you, which is responsible for happy effects on your body. Okay, so it secretes a happy effect on your body. My fellow bros, come close. How many times do you hug your dad? Does your toxic masculinity allows you our cousin? Chonjo. But it's a good thing. Yeah, you should try. Very inasaidia sana. So social media has led to overindulgence in other people's lives. We have this constant comparison between our lives with that of others, leading to obviously jealousness, leading to insecurities, fear of missing out, showing off your lives to millions of people out there, proving yourself that you're better than others. It's just another rat race, and in most cases the rat race causes you to fake yourself. It causes you to live a life that's a lie. If you find yourself spending excessive amounts of time on social media and you develop feelings of being sad, lonely, and overall negative thinking or negativity, then it's high time to find a healthier balance of good habits. So to develop better habits, it's by taking a break from social media, which is totally okay and a very, very normal thing to do. even for a couple of days, even it's for a couple of days, weeks or month, it's a very healthy thing to do. I always do that. I always take a break from social media sometimes. And I was talking to a friend and she said no, she can never. She can never. She can't find herself doing that. But it's something we should. It's very encourageable to do that. We should set aside time to be with family and friends and to stay away from it, social media and its deception, and let's try to live a real life. Everyone has their coping mechanism. Some people successfully move on from the bad experiences. Some can only pretend that they are fine, whereas others are unable to do anything but live in that bad moments and eventually harm themselves. Now, since all of us are so good at the pretending part, it's very difficult to point out who is suffering and who is suffering in silence. We may say, let's talk to someone, but we innocently and genuinely trust others, expecting them to like us, while many out there are just looking to use us and throw us like toilet papers. That's why suffering in silence has become a norm nowadays. It's become a thing nowadays. To add on the pressure of this economy, the pressure we are feeling right now, to add on the low opportunities, tough competition out here, blackmailing, overburdened, and the worst part is that the government has no norm that can check on these things that we are going through. We are all alone, and it's by us to fight it so that we can be in a better space. As some others, we migrate from our homes in search for a respectable career, or we are looking for greener pastures, and we become so caught up in this that we miss out on that love life and the care and affection, and it really takes a toll on us. We get influenced by peers in our lives, forcing us to believe that every other person apart from us leads a perfect life, which is not. Everyone, we are born to struggle and one day die. Yeah, that's a fact. And the worst part is the desperate craving to appear the best among everyone because of the artificial competition we've created within ourselves. But now, how are we supposed to cope up with all this? It always starts by making a decision. We always have two choices. There's the easy one and the right one. It's easy to gossip about how someone is going through something, but the right thing is to try to put yourself in his or her shoes, try to understand his or her point of view, and try helping them as much as we don't agree with his or her point of view. It is sometimes people just do things because of emotions, and we should try, as much as we don't agree with their point of view, we should try and help them. But it is easier to just go with the flow. It's very easy just to go with the flow, but the right thing is to sit down, ujite mkutano, and start aligning your life in a proper way as it should. Call your loved ones if you feel alone. Arrange surprise meetings once in a while with your friends and family. Go see your parents. I believe seeing your parents is very, very therapeutic. You go one of the weekends, go and have a good time with them, and it will really, really build your mental health. And once again, connect with yourself. Explore your mind. Your mind, they say that the mind is very, very, I don't know. Have you watched Lucy? Yeah, that's it was Lucy. Yeah, how she used 100% of our brain. Yeah, I think that is how our brain is. We should explore our minds and have real life hobbies. Na waita watu wa kusema kulala is a hobby. Come close. Ebu sikia vizuri. Sleeping has never been a hobby. You should find a real life hobby. And once again, don't trust people, at least before countless interaction. Yeah, limit your social media usage. Social media, it can never replace in-person communication. As I was telling you, it requires a face-to-face and in-person interaction to release that hormones, flani, which I told you make us feel happier, and at some point it relieves stress by being more positive. And don't be part of that stupid race to appear the best. If you feel unemployable, do part-time courses. You build your skills, and it will help you a lot. Do different things. Do what is there to be done in a world where you can be anything. Yeah, you have to do a lot, but not illegal. Okay, so if you feel what was I saying? If you think you're being disrespected or overburdened in your existing job, just quit. No, not just quit. Plan to quit, and let it not ruin your life. We should be firm with our goals, no matter what. Those new resolutions that we wrote while the year started, those one be in your diaries. I know they are in your diaries. Manze, you should be firm on them. I think this is the age where you make yourself an ideal for what you want to be in future. It is the time when you have to decide who you want to be. Yeah, so everyone's journey towards a better mental health is unique. There is no one size fits for all approach. It's okay. It's very okay to ask for help. It's very okay to talk to a friend. Reach out to that friend, that person you've been feeling that you want to reach out to. Your instincts is telling you, reach out to this person. Trust your instincts and reach out to that person. Talk, know how he or she is faring, and yeah, it will help. And if you're not in a position to do that, you reach out and seek for medical help. That is by seeking going to a therapist and whatnot. And I was seeing it shows that some studies say that 75%, if I'm not wrong, of countries, of low-income countries, they are affected mentally because they don't want to seek help from medical practitioners because definitely it's expensive. Yeah, but we have each other. We are friends. Let us create that friendship and reach out to one another. And if push comes to shove and it reach a point that your lifestyle is different, try doing a life that is way easier than what you're living at the moment. So if push comes to shove, if push comes to shove, change your lifestyle completely to promote mental well-being and take the time you need to prioritize your mental health. I think we should treat mental health as a crisis, and we should do our best to help one another in achieving a good or better mental health. Yeah, so guys, I think I'm going to champion for mental awareness. I don't know how, but I think it's let's build each other. Let's keep encouraging each other, and let us build a community where it's a safe space for us to talk about what's being pressuring us. Yeah, sometimes it might be a small thing. Sometimes it might be a small comparison, trying to be this way, trying to be like this, of which no, we should live in a real life, man. We should know the reality. That the reality is this: I'm different, and this person is different, and I can't want to live as this person because this person is different, and I am different. Let me live with the difference I know, and let me not focus on this person's reality. I have my own reality, and I believe by doing that, we'll be in a better space. So, guys, that's it. It has been good, I guess, and if I think I've done justice to it. I think there'll be a continuation some other time. Yeah, we have episodes that are coming there. So yeah, that's it. Have a wonderful weekend, and see you on the next. Deuce.